If you're looking to reconnect with your core and with your pelvic floor in the postpartum, this is the workout video for you. In this workout, I'm going to guide you through about 5 to 10 minutes of core exercises that you can be doing to help reconnect with your core and with your pelvic floor. And this is going to be a 6-part series. So you can join me for part 1 and then advance your core exercises throughout the entire series. So be sure to check out the playlist to work out with me. And if you enjoy this core workout, be sure to check out the full postpartum on-demand program where I guide you through 6 weeks of workouts. So there's 24 total workouts divided into small segments so you can kind of do what you can throughout the postpartum phase because your kids and your baby get a big say in our workouts in this phase of life. So if you want to check out our program, down in the notes below and use code YouTube10 to get 10% off. For this core workout, we're just going to need an elevated surface to put our heels into, such as a bench or a couch. We're going to need a yoga block and a Pilates ball. So once you've got that equipment, let's go ahead and get started with today's core workout. So grabbing on to your yoga block or your Pilates ball, we're going to come starting in a supine position with our heels into this elevated surface. So I'm going to drive my heels down, and then I'm going to place that block in between my thighs. Reaching the hands straight up towards the ceiling, we're going to start by just extending one arm overhead. So squeeze the block, exhale to extend, keep that rib cage down. Inhale to come back up. Exhale. Inhale, come back up. Really think driving those heels down into the floor. So very active in the hamstrings and the inner thighs, and then very active in the core as we reach overhead. And let's switch to the other arm now. So reach overhead without arching in the back. Inhale, come back up. Think drive the heels down. So we're turning on those hamstrings. We're squeezing that block to feel the inner thighs. And then we're engaging in the core to keep us from extending as we reach overhead. Inhale to feel your back push into the floor. Exhale, pull belly to spine. Go ahead and release that block, and now we're going to press across into that opposite knee and then switch legs. So reaching across, pressing into that opposite knee. Exhale, pull belly to spine. Inhale to come back. And let's switch. Exhale to press, pull belly to spine. Inhale, push your back into the floor. Let's go ahead and come onto our side now, grabbing your yoga block or your Pilates ball. Place it between the thighs, and then we're going to come elbow, hip, and ankle in a generally straight line, knees out in front. We're going to exhale to extend our hips and push them forward, and then inhale to sit back. Exhale to squeeze as you push those hips forward. Inhale to sit back. Exhale to push forward. Inhale to sit back. And so we're not pushing straight up to the ceiling. I'm pushing my hips forward as if I was doing a glute bridge on my side. And now hold this top position. You can extend that top leg and then reach overhead. So now we have this straight line with the top part of our body, but the bottom part is still supported. So we're using that bottom knee to kind of push ourselves up while also feeling it in these lower obliques. Exhale to squeeze that block a little bit more. Think pull belly to spine. Inhale to breathe into the back. Let's go ahead and switch to the opposite side now. So elbow, hip, and ankle in a generally straight line. We still have that block between our thighs. And then think pull that rib cage away from the floor so that it's aligned to the pelvis so we're not sagging here. Exhale to push those hips forward. Again, like we're doing a glute bridge on our side, not straight up to the ceiling. And then inhale to sit back. Really focus on keeping that rib cage aligned to the pelvis as you go up and down so we're not coming down and sagging here. And then hold the top, extend that top leg, and then reach the top arm overhead. So we're feeling this in the bottom glute and obliques. Squeeze that block. Every inhale, think your back is expanding. And then exhale, think lift up in that pelvic floor and pull belly to spine. Go ahead and lower those hips down, and now let's come to a tabletop position. So we're going to be doing our bird dog variation for week number 1. We're going to start by chest extending one arm at a time, and then one leg, and then we'll finish by hovering up and down in the knees. So exhale to reach the arm overhead without arching in our back, and then inhale back down. We're going to do 30 seconds on this arm, and then 30 on the other. So every inhale, breathe into the back, and then exhale, pull belly to spine as you lift that arm up. And let's switch arms. So we're using our breath to connect with our core and with our pelvic floor, and then adding on some arm and leg movements in a really supported position to help us learn how to stabilize. Exhale to extend. Don't arch in the back, so really keep that ribcage and pelvis connected. And now let's move on to the legs. So exhale to extend one leg, and then inhale to come back. You can almost drag the toe back as you go. So similar to the arms, as we extend, we want to avoid arching in the back. So we're maintaining our core position as our arms and legs move, which is the foundation of core stabilization. And so as we rebuild our core postpartum, we want to be focusing on deep core strengthening. Go ahead and switch before we really begin to progress towards a lot of the more functional or dynamic type core exercises. So we want to focus on the deep core by focusing on core stabilization, or the ability of our core to connect with the breath, coordinate it to our arms and legs moving, and maintain its position as we breathe. Go ahead and tuck the toes, hover in the knees, and then lower them back down. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower down. And that concludes the first part of our 6-part core series. For this workout, we are focusing on really supported movements while only moving one arm or one leg at a time while maintaining our core position, and then also coordinating that movement to our breath, which is a huge part of rebuilding core stabilization. If you want more, be sure to check out our Postpartum on-demand program, where I walk you through strengthening exercises as well to help strengthen your overall body in addition to your core musculature. Check out our on-demand program down in the notes below and on our website at MamasteFit.com, and use code YouTube10 to get 10% off. And be sure to subscribe to our channel so you get notified whenever we release new videos, and know that this is going to be a 6-part series, so definitely check out that playlist.